Hello there viewers, Sun Service here with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Now, yeah, we're back with Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. We're playing as the Americans because the Italian campaign got wiped and I went through all the way through, but that also got wiped. Annoying, I know. Okay, so we got this hull, which I hate using. I hate using this particular hull, because you can't really do anything with that. Well, yes, the not being exactly level issue is fixed with dip. Okay, this tower here is actually the best tower to use, and so is this one. Cage Mask Gang, if you dislike my use of these particular towers, leave your boo and hissing in the comments right now. Right, I honestly think that's a good looking superstructure. We're going to be running single funnel here, yes. And we're going to be running 12-inch main caliber guns. 12-inch mains with the Americans, so 5-inch 38 must be used as the secondary caliber of any and all capital ships. But then, this is also me we are talking about here. 3.1-inch guns must be equipped onto the ship as a requirement. As a requirement of it being in service with me. Right. Now, unlike Rule the Waves, I don't think the underwater torpedo tubes cause massive problems for you. Correct me if I'm wrong there, please, viewers, dear viewers. Right. $14,500 would actually do nicely here. Yeah, we could have our, with our current state anyway, we could have our bulkhead. We could have our beam cut down a lot. I'm gonna have the draft cut down as well. Then what we had gotten from beam and draft being cut down is already lost again because of updates here. I'm not going to run with torpedoes on this ship. As much cost lessening as I can do. Great. Okay, so we're running a 75% armor quality. 75% armor quality with capped base fuse. Right. What was that you wanted of me? Ooh. I'm just going to keep 13.5 inch and then just hope that we don't get... Then we're going to keep around 6,000 yards out from any enemy vessels. 12-inch 50 cal guns. 3.140s are fine. Decks are all going to be 1.5. Superstructure is going to be 1. 13.5 there. Okay, a barbette 12 is fine. Then a 2-inch turret top as well, because we currently are not going to be at the ranges where it's going to be a massive issue. Okay, 16 knots is the best we're going to get out of our engine efficiency for speed. It's min beam as well. Then I'm going to get rid of those set of guns, and the remaining sets are going to be replaced to singles because singles look in place there, whereas the twins look well out of place if they... Okay, so I'm going to remove the turrets there. And keep okay. What I have done is I have essentially now made it that we can potentially go 12,000. Yeah, we can go the lowest displacement. Lowest displacement with all this stuff on. It's the Colorados. My Colorado's done. Next off, armoured cruisers. Now, armoured cruisers, for me, I'm going to go again the min beam, min draw, but he's still going to be the largest tonnage I can fit on him. Yeah, I can just use those. Here's me thinking the cage masks were cheaper. No, they're only lighter, not cheaper. Now, 8-inch twin turrets will make the cutters the main caliber. Then 5-inch 38s on the 4.5 sections there, and then 3.1s take up the other casemate slottings. And we're going to go with 2 sets of triple funnels. For a 22 knot top speed.
What do you want today then?
2 anti-flood, bulkheads.
Rockets? Steak? Chicken? You say yeah. Drumsticks I was going to get.
Right.
Marinade, yeah?
Everything on there. Shell type. Capped base use. Standard ratio on the mains. And we
What are we going to have with them?
need to be an 8-inch belt.
So how do I make that? How do I make that?
8 2.5-inch belt, and then
Well,
a
I might have put in, I don't know.
splinter proof deck. Splinter proof deck. Splinter proof structure, and then conning tower is okay as well. Then splinter proof turret top. Splinter proof top. Splinter proof top, and then you will need to be 3-inch, and then you'll protect it against five-inch guns at the closest range. Right. Bremerton. Completed. Now, do I build a light cruiser?
If I set the drumsticks to do a curry. It'll be that red curry again, is that right? Is that okay, Hayes?
That's fine. Okay, you like that, and you have to at least be 20. You're gonna have to go up to 24 knots. Which I don't think you'll actually be able to do. Because of cost of weight for that speed. Yeah, go up to 23. And then you guys are going to be equipped with 4.5-inch main guns, and then a whole bunch of ones. These guys are going to forego 5-inch 38s because I honestly don't think 5-inch 38s are going to be helpful one. Well, mainly because gun numbers actually I'm going to get more physical guns on the ship using the 4.5s and the 5.38s. Maybe if these guys stick around to when we get twin turrets and lights, we can add on a 5.38 to .5 44s will do, and then I want to see the values of the 5-inch. If we can protect ourselves against the 5, we got our splinter deck in. Splinter proof everything. Okay, so we are well protected for our own guns. We are protected against 5-inch 44 caliber guns. I haven't checked for 5-inch. If we're protected against 5-inch 44, we're protected against 5-inch 38. That makes logical sense because 5-inch 38 is a smaller caliber. Right. And I'm going to forego destroyers until we go into the actual starting bits of the game, because they can very quickly be built. They can very quickly be built, and then I don't have to worry about restricting my stuff. So the battleships are 51,000, I got 630. Let's build some of you, rest the money on you. Well, start the campaign. I want 2 more of you being built. We move on a turn, and then I will sort out all costs and start a destroyer class and stuff like that. Roads of certain death and pain, Swedish soldiers met their bane, sacrificed their lives in vain, Poltava. Well, I have 2 main goals of this campaign, both of which are getting rid entirely, or almost entirely, of certain countries. First one is, historically we had problems with the British. So my goal is to get rid of the entirety of the British, as well, historically it's for the Americans. And then also, my secondary target is America also very, very famously had most of the late 20th century and maybe even now these days problems with the Russians. So, my secondary goal, other than taking over the British home islands, is to completely destroy Russia / Soviet Union. So next goal there is that. And move on another turn. Road to Saturn. They're going for Morocco, aren't they? Colombia has signed an agreement with us. Okay. No, they're going for southern Algeria. Okay. Mechanical forging, specialised forging. Let's wait for the better steam expansion engines there. And I'll want layout. But let's get the better steam engines, then we will build a destroyer. Because if we can build a destroyer with the best engine, well, better engines, it means then we could probably spend a little more on guns. Which, speaking of guns, the destroyers are probably going to be equipped with well, regardless of what happens, we got better armor forging, so great. Interesting indeed, mechanical armor forging. The Bulgarians have signed an agreement with us. They want a couple of Anistons. Yeah, we'll give you a heavy cruiser and 2 lights, and then that'll be all we give you for right now. Let's do a couple turns with the researchers getting a lot more budget than should really be healthy for them. Yes. Spain's attempts into southern Algeria aren't going well. Yay. Right. Oh, we already have Panama. That's great. It's great we already have Panama because it means the canal is ours in roughly 14 years. Well, historically it'd be 14 years, but in-game it starts right on 1914, not the later half of 1914, like historically the canal was opened. Multiple steam expansion engines 2. Okay, so now it's time for us to design a destroyer. This destroyer design can only go up to 850 tons, so 50. Now, as much as I would love to do my usual thing with this design, I'm not going to give this design the very hilarious, I know, open-topped bridge. You're going to have a very small main citadel, and that's about it. Now, gun-wise, you are being equipped with 3 5-inch 38s in AB. Never mind, only 2 5-inch 38s. And then you get a couple of torpedoes out it as well. Just box standard 32. What's taking up most of our weight? Hull and engines and boilers. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. Did you really think you could get away with that much armor? Yeah, nah. Try again, mate. Let's go to this one. No, it's going to be more torpedoes for this number broadside. Now if I bring them close together, then bring the turret there. A little more space to work with. Right, down a notch of range. The destroyers are not great whatsoever, but they're here. Oh god, I hate it. With other nations I've been able to make more efficient designs if I'd just gone with my usual design philosophy, but I gotta use the 5-inch 38s wherever I can. Right, we're going to lay down 15 of them for ourselves. Where'd that put us in terms of with the British? Oh, a lot less. With my plans of war with the British, what'd probably be best is taking over the Caribbean stuff ASAP, so then they can't actually send, well, base ships to blockade me and stuff like that. They would need to get a long supply line across the Atlantic. And once that's sorted, can then maybe actually take over Ireland. Or if we can get like some sort of thing to get Greenland or Iceland or something. Oh, those would be great, but I don't think. In cruiser design, we get a new armoured cruiser in 5 turns. Destroyer design, we get larger destroyers in 2 turns. Everyone's now going to say, you should have held out those extra 2 turns! My response is yes, I could have and probably should have, but I didn't. And there's nothing you can do about it. As none of you viewers were in the exact same room as me at the time I was doing this. So yeah, Norfolk is going to Columbia. I honestly don't know what to rename the Columbian ship, so you are export ship 1. Export ship 2. Export ship 3. Okay. Export ships 1 to 3 are obviously being exported to our current allies. Columbia wants to order a Colorado. I'm sorry, the Colorados are not for sale. We don't sell any of our battleships. If you want a battleship, you're going to have to order from a different nation. You've already got export ship 1, export ship 2, and export ship 3. With export ship 1 being the most powerful we're going to send you. If you were, let's say, the Netherlands, Norway or Belgium, then yeah, I probably might have given you a battleship, but the Colombians, I don't know how much help they're actually going to be in a war against the Brits. Well, I guess they got replacements on the South American mainland that are useful. Bulgaria. Again, we don't. Yes, well, this is the first ship you've ordered off of us. We're not going to give you a battleship as you... Well, I should have actually. You're helpful to me for my secondary... For my secondary goal. Bulgaria, you get export ship 4 and 5. For and export ship 5. Okay, next turn, and we get a new armoured cruiser hull. The 2 other protected cruisers that I'd wanted are here. Now, we are going to see what we can get out of the protected cruiser. We are just going to annoy Britain an extra turn, let the destroyers enter commissioning. So wasn't it something like 190,000 tons we've got of to order a Colorado? Venezuela want a color. You know what? Let's do it. Right, so we're at 5. Your ship 6. Ship 7. Eight, and then ship 9. I am going to add crew on my ships, and time for a new design on the armored cruiser 5. What hull is it? Okay, it's one of these ones. Right, this is the best tower. We can't fit it. Hold on. Hold on. No, we still can't fit it. Can fit the second best on. And you're the best in this case. Twin funnel design. It's okay, I guess. Yeah, twin funnel design. the nice to have set to sort of average placement, and then fixed bit. Okay, main guns. Main guns, you're going to have the same main guns as the Bremertons. We've got so I know the Bremertons had an 8 free then splinter proof. And this is also going to be the same. Speed-wise, the Helenas... I can push them. They're just... I'm just going to need an extra funnel on board. Push them, just need an extra funnel. Now secondary guns. Unlike the previous ship, it is going to be consistent of entirely 5-inch 38s on the main casemate deck. Actually, those two particular locations are more suited to smaller caliber. Go back and put those 5s in there. So yeah, main casemate deck is 5-inch 38s, and then have the secondary casemate deck 5-inch 38s, and then 3.1s. And then two superstructure open mounted ones as well. Oh my god, you guys cost more than the Bremertons and almost as much as the Colorado. Okay, you're saved. You're saved with a whole bunch of tonnage left, which I should really have sorted out, but... Future-proofing! I've left massive room for upgrades! Definitely plan future-proofing. No, I didn't plan these guys with future-proofing in mind. 6 of you get laid down. So these will double our number of armored cruisers. Cruise ships? I'm sorry, it's not cruise ships in this day and age. It's currently ocean liners. Hold on a second, I need to check my research priorities. I shall do that momentarily. I will be doing it, don't worry. Don't worry. I wouldn't want anyone to panic that I'm not focusing on my research. Oh my god, hurry up! Hurry up, you stupid things. Oh shiza, my chair arm has unscrewed itself again. There we go. Oh, they're not fully tight, but they're tight enough that the arm will stay on. Columbia want no, not giving out any more battleships. So we got to 9. Yes. 9. Okay. Export ship 10. Export ship 11. Ship 12. Export ship 13. 14. 15, and then export ship 16. You know, I probably should just refer him as ES from this point forward. Make a lot more sense. Oh god, I didn't check the research again. Fun! Right. So the wise woman said, once you're hardened in battle, there's no coming back. Fight or fall before the attack. Feel blood starts to boil in your veins as you charge. Hundreds fall as the fire inside is ignited by bloodshed. And berserkers of Nord. Me as was said, serpent's been woken, Fenrir house. Swedish pagans marching ashore, forged the Valhalla, the hammer of Thor. Out from Asgard, Viking ship sails, never to turn back again. Wow, 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 wow. Right. Okay, Japan has gotten some stuff, specialized forging, yada yada yada. Research. Deselect you. Semi-armed cruiser 2 on the way. New armor quality there. 2 superimposed guns. Mark III 10s. Mark III 8s. Yeah, we're gonna get the dreadnought hull very soon, and honestly, we don't have the techs I would want to build an American dreadnought, because the American dreadnoughts, straight away you're thrown in being able to do ABXY. ABXY in terms of what the hull type allows. The only problem is that you have to wait till you get force interline turrets. we probably won't have a... And I don't think I can go the length of time it'll take for us to get that without building another battleship, if you get my meaning, because if we're gonna go against Britain and try like invade Britain and stuff like that, we're going to need many ships to try and fix it. So we're at ES 16 right now, so ES 17, ES 18, I'm just doing that so then if any of our allies ever get into a war with on our side and we get battles with them, I can distinguish that, oh yeah, this isn't actually my own ship with the same name. Because, yeah, that can happen. It has happened. Can, has, and will happen. At some point. Costa Rica is considered a threat, and so a fleet is needed to be sent. Okay. Two of you guys take up 21,000 tons. Send the Pennsylvania down. And then where else do we have battleships? Or just larger ships in general? Then we'll send Colorado herself over as well. What I am going to do though, before we do the Dreadnought, is wait for Krupp 1, because I would be insane if I am like, oh yeah, we got this new battleship here. Oh yeah, the new armor text came out. Sorry, we can't fit it on that battleship for ages. That would just be a foolish mistake. And we here do not make foolish mistakes. Definitely don't make foolish mistakes. Like fitting light cruisers with 4.5-inch guns instead of bigger caliber guns just because you want more DACA. Or because you want the destroyers to be fitted with 5-inch 38 caliber guns. You don't do commonsensical stuff to them. No, we aren't giving you another battleship. If you want another battleship, you're gonna have to go off to a different nation and beg on your hands and knees for one. But we're not the nation to beg on your hands and knees to get another battleship out of us. Okay, and then Wyoming, you are coming down as well. October of 1901, and things are going mostly okay, I guess. I hope, presume, whatever. The Brits have only now got multi-expansion 2. I think we already had that. Got that? I don't know. But yeah, we're taking Costa Rica. And I'm going to set myself up to go to war with the British. By any means necessary. Okay, we got the dreadnoughts. Got the dreadnoughts, and transport camp is almost correct. Well, we're going to need to wait for our dockyards to be built up to the size of which we could build the battleships anyway. So yeah, we're not getting the battleships just yet. Because also, again, I did say we have to wait for Sweden has signed with Japan. Britain are going to be the first of my main targets because they're the main ones I said, yeah, they're going to be the ones we get rid of. But also as well, they're the biggest threat in terms of location-wise to us. Right, I'll just move on until we get the Krupp. And in the meantime, leave the ships back, but I'm just going to go for a toilet break. Be back momentarily. The benefits of having your room right next to the toilet. Right, advanced navy drills. Norway signed with France. Colombia won a destroyer. We've gained Costa Rica. Right, you guys are to move to New York for right now, and then await further instructions. It's half a year till we get the Krupp. Even if I disable other research. So yeah, from the looks of it, we're going to get new light cruiser class first. Okay. January 1902, February. I probably could have waited the extra month and gotten 6,000 more tons of availability, but I just prefer it to be on a January, sorry, that I have to deal with the dockyard stuff. Cruiser Scouting Force. Vanuatu. Yeah, you're down there, aren't you? Yeah, you are. Good news, you have ship coming to you. 2, in fact. Benham and Bremerton. Which, if they succeed, then good job. If they don't succeed, then oh well. Yet 4 turns, then we can and will build our first dreadnoughts, which the first dreadnoughts are just going to have to be A, B, X, unfortunately, and then have a secondary gun superimposed on the Y placement. Honestly, there are worse things that you could build for a first dreadnought, like hell, that was a layout I had done for the first battle cruiser from a couple of occasions in RTW, Rule of the Waves. Central fire control. No, you ain't getting more off me. And so it looks like June is going to be the month that we start constructing the dreadnoughts, which is actually fine with me. June, for me, is the most important month of the year. Oh, that's interesting. I just noticed something about this new cup I've got. It's a cup that my grandparents got for me, so I can have cold drinks without worrying about spilling them, because if you look at my keyboards and stuff, you'll see I've got a lot of spilt, there's been a lot of spilt drinks and stuff in them, stuff like that. May into June. June, the Crook comes along, and so then we can now actually begin construction of Dreadnought number 1. New design. Now we are going to use experimental dreadnought in this case because it makes the most sense. Then I'll leave this tower for a rebuild. Rebuild later in life. Yeah, as I had already pre-identified, annoyingly, that gun there has got to be a 8-inch secondary, because we can't do 4 centerline main guns. Yeah, they're of similar enough heights that I'm fine with it. Okay, you guys are there, right. $542s, sorry, no. 538s, yes. Gold, okay. And then 538s here as well. Final watchtower and then stuff there. Multiple steam expansion engines. Now I am thinking min drop max displacement there, because then I can let me guess, start to heavily rain? Okay, and last little steam sorting, which is smaller secondary guns to go on areas there. Where can the 3-1s go? I give the option when you fit. Right. Krupp, that. Torpedo, down. Citadel, flood, reinforced. Capped ballist. Gun cotton, ballistite. Advanced stuff there, standard ratio there. And now 15-inch main belt. Three and a half extended is fine. Okay, deck armors are sorted. $16. You know, no. Have you go the same as the belt. Then splinter-proof top. and you're just going entirely splinterproof. Okay. Any more? Oh yeah. Find our rangers. Quarters of crew. 21 of knots. Okay. You go 20. No, 21. New York, New York. It's great. Right. So with New York to arrive to give ourselves the biggest battleship we can muster. Okay, we need to get rid of some building stuff. Yeah, I'll be going in a couple tons. But I don't think all those destroyers actually would count. So, first off, I need to check, do we... No, there's no Montana to get rid of. Okay. Minnesota, you're going, so then we can actually fast track our ships being built, because we kind of do want them built and ready for war. Ready for war. Ready to give the British some hell. So, places I would want to get would be Newfoundland. That is a definite. I also want to take Bermuda. Place of hilarious name, New Providence, Bahama. Like, there's a lot of stuff to take. A lot of stuff. Right. Oh yeah, it needs deselect armor quality. Because, yeah, well, we don't need to fast track it 2 just yet. So, the British have laid down Spartan there, the destroyer war I saw. I should really be paying more attention to what Britain is laying down, because them obviously being my main targets. Okay, this next turn we'll be getting Vanuatu. Gun layout for large center line 15 turns. Cruiser wise, get semi-armored cruiser 3 and 4 in 11 turns. Boilers, we get better funnels. Engines, we get steam turbines. I'm going to fast track steam turbines. And I'm going to fast track big guns as well, because guns. You're sitting the toilet break again. Okay, so naval guns 3 has been received. Yeah, we got Vanuatu. And I just need to check if, yeah, it is working, I believe. Honduras has annoyed us, so we're going to take over. Send the Caribbean fleet. And I'm going to say that Britain kind of disliked that because it gives us one of their colonies, more specifically Belize. Now, I don't think we're going to be able to get Guatemala via naval invasion with the fact that to get Guatemala through naval invasion, we are going to have to actually sail the entire way around America, really, to get it. You2 by Vanuatu. You are literally my Pacific Squadron. Not 2nd Pacific Squadron, don't worry yourselves everyone. We are not yet gone to that level. But yeah, we only just have a Pacific Squadron. Who are only based out of... Well, actually, we got the East Coast Squadron, which is only just those 2 ships out of San Francisco. And then we've got the Asiatic Fleet Squad, whatever. Which has actually got a battleship there, so I find it quite strange. Our priorities have it that we actually have a battleship in the Asiatic, yet we don't have a battleship off our own coasts of like San Francisco and places like that. UAD, respond please. I beg you, respond. I don't want you doing this. Okay, right, thank you for finally responding. Both sides of the Philippines have got oil. Colombia want destroyers, well, I can slightly more afford it. Thanks to more oil. Then Honduras is now ours. Any places like, let's say, Nicaragua have any problems with us? Please say they do, because then we can just immediately move the fleet over without having to send them home. Hold the phone. You're 100,000 tons. Go, go, go. Anyone out of Pensacola? Yeah. You too. Heavy Cruiser North Carolina. I'm not going to question that name being used on a heavy cruiser. Go! Philadelphia Navy Yard. Helena. Go, go, go. Cuba must be taken over. If not, well, there is, of course, us trying again eventually, but no, I want it taken over because then it gives us more bases to operate out of. 1, 2, it gives me more income. More income from colonies. Yeah, the Soviet Union, Russia has become the Soviet Union already. Wow, it's early. Ten more turns, so they're going to be out by the end of 1903. Then we'll get Generation 2 up and running, which will be using the Dreadnought 1 hull, most likely. You know, the South Carolina hull. And would actually use ABXY 12-inch guns. Good stuff. Hopefully Mark III 12-inch, thinking about it. I find it dishonourable to talk about people when they are not present. Five turns to better 11-inch guns. A year to the better stuff there. I'm going to fast track the gun layout. To hopefully come out in the same turn the dockyards get built up. Because then yeah, we can use ship class ourselves up with new battleships. Venezuela, sorry, you're not getting any more ships from us. Do we have anyone in Guantanamo? No. No one in San Juan. Tampa we already sent. Cola Fleet we already sent. From Kowloon we got these guys. Okay, you'll go out and join the armoured cruisers. We have literally sent everyone on the east coast to invade Cuba. Fire squad, 2 mechanisms, 2. Belgium's gone to China? Question mark? Okay, more destroyers for you guys. Nice doing business. Okay. Policies. British Empire. Increased tensions. And then if this works, I'm going to say that they had a problem with us taking over Cuba. Yeah, they did have a problem with us taking over Cuba. Okay, you guys were the Norfolk Naval Yard fleet, so... Well, one of you was the Norfolk Naval Yard. You were the Philadelphia Naval Yard fleet, so... You guys were the New York fleet, so... New York you go. Five turns for the new gun layout, 5 turns for the new battleships, 1 turn for the new light cruisers. Once the new battleships come out, then I will look at new light cruisers. Because destroyers, except for being a little low on numbers, we're fine. Heavy cruisers we're fine. Light cruisers, we kind of need light cruisers with bigger caliber guns. Oh yeah, I remembered I mentioned something earlier and then didn't finish what I was mentioning about it, but this cup I got, the grip thing on it to operate the thing that lets you drink or not drink out of it, it's actually in the shape of the logo of the cruise line that cup's branded in. Oh god, the Norfolk Naval Yard fleet has not docked into Norfolk, you idiots. Thank you. In being 4 turns to go. Okay, and we had a sudden massive budget cut from someone, somewhere. Well, the Soviets scrapping stuff. Hey Soviets, why are you scrapping stuff? Oh, okay. A war has happened. France has kicked off with everyone. Well, not everyone. They've kicked off with the 2 Kaisers. Venezuela. Okay, we'll give you a couple more destroyers. Psych. We kind of need destroyers for ourselves. Venezuela, you are not getting any more destroyers. Nor are you getting any more ships from the US Navy. In general, you, my friends, have been cut off. Oh yeah. Also, for the World of Warships, I got a few extra bonuses on it, thanks to a few free things going on currently because of the whole Asia lane thing. Okay. Next turn for the layout. Okay, gun layout came quicker than expected. I'm still going to wait until January to do the next battleships, and once those come out and once those are laid down and the next turn is done for that, that'll be the end of the stream because of time constraints. I'm very swiftly running out of time. Okay, Nicaragua. I knew it would happen eventually, just took longer. Okay, so I'm going to construct two separate classes of battleship. Once we get one that's using the hull we didn't use when we started the when we did the original dreadnoughts, the oh god, Dreadnought 1, that's it. Then the other is using the experimental. Tiggity. Centre Party has won again. Norway has cancelled their alliance. Okay, I'm sending out an entirely new fleet now. These guys are going to start conquesting Venezuela because, yep, they angered us. Well, yeah, they got angry that we took a couple destroyers from them, and now they are going to war with us. Too bad for them that we are better than them, and also kind of expected that they would try and do something like that. Okay, and then you get the second gen cage mast and the large cage mast. You get twin funnels of that type. You have to go to 22. 22 knots because of Electro Hydro. Okay. Electro Hydro it is. Fine then. It's torpedo. Yep. City Mode. Yep. College. Yep. Standard ratio. Cat. Software. Ooh, one thing I realised, we didn't set this up for 105, so by technicalities, the New Yorks are over-armoured. Are massively over-armoured. Yeah, they're over... Oh. God, watch that pickrick. God help us. God help us, I hope we get something to change out the pickrick acid. Okay, so... Yeah, we only need an 11.5-inch belt. You're gonna go 14.4 and a 2-inch all deck, 12 and then 2. Right, 538. And then 3.1. On those levels. Right, I say, layout wise, we are great, we are gold. Okay, range back, Oregon, you are clear, you're clear, you're good. We won't actually build a second one in that hull because of time, essentially. No, that is the only reason, time. I need to build these, move on the turn to save, and then we have to be done. Okay, I'm going to lay down 6 organs. God, the organs are more expensive. Right. Of course they're more expensive. They're bigger, more guns, and just better in every way. Oh god, I forgot to do the extra dockyard building. Oh well, I will have to sort that out in the next episode, because yeah, this one needs to come to a close, and that needs to come to a close fast. Very fast. Okay, yeah, we took it. We didn't take over, did we? Egypt want Bremertons. Okay. Yeah, we did take over. Okay, this is going to be the end of the episode here. I hope you all enjoyed. Hope to see you again. Silent service going silent.